cut going again. Our guest today is without doubt my favorite comedian in the Dubai comedy scene.
It's not me. It's this guy.
Miqdaad.
I told him to introduce me as the sexiest comedian in the Dubai comedy scene. He can't even do one thing right.
He's definitely the most mysterious comedian with those sunglasses, isn't he?
It's conjunctivitis.
It's alcoholism.
True.
It's after Ramadan now, so it's okay to do it.
From your book.
I'm going to read from my notes, okay, so I don't make a mistake. But Miqdaad, I know you, Noha knows you, but tell us about yourself.
I'm an advertiser by day, a marketing professional, and I am the sexiest comedian by the evening.
Okay. Are you going to keep the glasses on the whole show?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because I have dark circles and I want to maintain the fact that I am the sexiest comedian. So it's a long story. I mean, I will elaborate. I used to run the marketing for Foster's in India.
The beer?
The beer.
Okay.
And Foster's was the largest sponsor of stand-up comedy. And I used to travel with all these Indian comedians. And I'd watch them. Sometimes they'd be horrible. And then while watching them, I'd think, you know what, I can do this better than some of these guys. And then I tried it once and I never looked back. And plus, I'm a lot better looking than most of them.
Alright. Who was your inspiration? Like, what is your inspiration? Like, when you're, I don't know, do you look at Instagram, TikTok? Like, where'd you get your inspiration from?
Life, I mean.
Life? Advertising?
Just life. If you live, you have content.
Oh, so we're going that like serious, very, okay. All right, gotcha. You're very mysterious type of guy.
Absolutely.
Life is content.
Life is content.
All right. So okay, yeah, you did the Foster's thing, but like who got you into comedy? Like which comedians did you say that inspired you, who inspired you as a comedian?
Or who's the person that was so bad you're like, I'm done. I need to do this
I
now.
can't say names.
Of course you can.
I mean, I can, but then, it'll be hard to get spots in India. But the point is that I loved George Carlin growing up. When I moved to the States to study, I watched a lot of George Carlin. I watched a lot of Dave Chappelle. Watched a lot of Richard Pryor and Bill Hicks.
Okay.
And I was like, these guys are shit.
These guys are shit.
Exactly. Because they don't look good, man.
George Carlin, of course, yeah.
Yeah, he's an ugly guy.
I mean, especially now.
Yeah, now he's rotten and stuff. But point is that, the comedy scene needed some attractiveness.
Okay.
And that's what I bring to the table.
But you bring humor to the table as well.
Humor to the table.
Yeah, like you make people
That's
laugh.
secondary.
Oh, so your first thing is to be the sexiest comedian.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, what is your demographic that you're going for?
18 to 24 white women. Up to 30 if I'm having a bad day.
Up to 30. Yes. That's the line.
That's the line.
Okay, because you are how old?
35.
Okay, gotcha.
No follow-up questions to that?
Huh?
No follow-up questions to that?
Is it working?
No.
I can confirm.
Anyone sliding into your DMs?
You.
I mean, yeah, of course.
But no.
And what's your favorite joke? What's your favorite personal joke?
One of my favorite jokes, is a Mitch Hedberg joke. You mean my own joke?
No, do that. No, do that one first.
Oh, that one, yeah.
My favorite joke is a Mitch Hedberg joke that he did where he's like, a dog is forever in a push-up position. And it's so fucking bizarre. And it makes me laugh every time.
Okay.
That's my favorite joke.
Dog is
in a push-up position. Not like downward-facing dog, but like a push-up position.
Yeah. See, you don't understand that subtlety of that humor.
No, I definitely not.
This is why you're an open micer,
Which
Are you gonna just let that go?
No, because this is the follow-up, right? The follow-up question is that people call you the king of roasting.
Yes.
Or or crowd work. Okay.
That's a very low bar.
Huh?
Because I'm good at insulting people. That's my only skill set. I thought I have to monetize it. This is why I don't have friends.
What do you mean? So what am I then?
No, you're just somebody I use to fill up my room. This Friday, you're bringing 40 people to the room. That's going to make me money. I'm sexy and intelligent, you see.
I'm hurt. Genuinely hurt.
Are you surprised though?
No. I'm disappointed in myself.
You got played, son, by the sexiest comedian in the Middle East.
Just I have an opening spot this weekend. I was so surprised, and then I realized it's a long weekend and no one's in town, so that's why.
You don't have the opening spot, you have the closing
Exactly.
spot.
I should remember that. I'm closing. I'm closing. All right. So, what's your favorite joke? Because I have one of your favorite jokes, but what's your personal?
So I
favorite
have a joke that I do about my Uncle Juzo. I think that's a very well crafted joke. That's my favorite joke.
joke? Okay.
What's my favorite joke from your perspective?
From it's got to be the Nick Vujicic.
Yeah.
That for me is hilarious.
That's very basic though. It makes sense that you would like that one.
You know, just shows you.
You know, this is all love, right? I mean, this is just the sexy character that I'm putting
just,
on.
More things
You
to talk
still
about.
are my friend.
It's more. Yeah, I don't believe you anymore. But because I can't see your eyes. But I think it's just more things to talk to my therapist about. Now, on that note,
Yes.
have you ever gone too far?
Oh yes. I am the one comedian responsible for closing down at least 4 venues
4 venues.
in the Middle East. Yes. There's one venue in Al Quoz
Yeah. We
that
won't
stopped
talk
doing
names.
stand-up
Yeah.
comedy. It rhymes with Oak Yard.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I made a very hilarious joke.
Of course,
By the way, it
of
was
course, and
hilarious.
sexy.
It was hilarious. It was a hilarious joke and a very sexy joke about Pakistanis. And there was somebody in the audience that got offended.
Go on, man.
All right, just a couple more questions. Who is underrated in your opinion? Who is overrated in your opinion? That's it. Who's overrated and underrated?
In
One
globally
second,
or in the Dubai
One
scene?
second. Didn't we talk about this?
Yeah.
You either have an open-ended question
Yeah.
or one specific question.
I'm still learning. Sorry. Who is the most underrated comedian that you know?
In the Dubai scene or globally?
Anywhere.
Underrated comedian I know, Michael Che.
Michael Shea.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Love
Okay.
Michael Che.
Who is the most overrated comedian?
Jimmy Carr.
And locally?
Locally, the most underrated comedian?
Up to you.
I think me.
Okay. And the most overrated?
I think Noha. Well, I
Gets
guess.
the kids interested.
That's true.
All right.
This is cute. We're gonna cut all of that.
That's it. We'll bleep it out. Bleep it out.
No, we're gonna cut it completely. Anyway.
Surprised that he hasn't sworn much.
No, because that's his character.
That he doesn't swim much.
No. It's this character he's putting on.
Oh,
Did you
that's the
finish your?
character. No, I have
Yeah.
one last one.
Okay,
One last one.
Fabian.
Okay.
If you don't like the character, I can just be me.
Just
No,
finish.
God, no, please. It's our first one.
I'll decide that.
Okay,
Finish your
yes,
questions.
Okay. See? You can see who the CEO is. All right. You can hang out and have dinner with 3 people, dead or alive. Who is it? Go.
All right, 3 people dead or alive. Yeah, I would have dinner with Mahatma Gandhi.
Why?
Well, because I have anger issues, and I think I could learn a little bit from him.
So, as an Indian Muslim, Mahatma Gandhi first choice.
First choice.
Okay. Second choice.
Second choice would be Muhammad Ali Jinnah.
Who?
Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the founder of Pakistan, father of the nation of Pakistan. So when I'm having dinner with Gandhi, I can put the 2 of them in the room and get some content out of it.
The third.
The third.
The third person would probably be George Carlin. Yeah, give him some fashion tips, because he's
It's a bit late, no?
dead or alive. You said.
Yeah. Oh, true.
Did you forget your question?
No, it just.
This is an embarrassment. I can't believe this show is so
But
unprofessionally
if he's
run.
wearing Gucci now, what's it going to do for him?
More people will watch.
Okay. All right. I've got nothing else. I don't know what to say.
Okay, that was lovely. That was so cute.
Oh,
That was
thanks.
so
Thanks,
cute.
Noah. I appreciate that.
Miqdaad, it's so cute. Why are you hiding?
Now bring on the
Hiding?
Yeah, behind those glasses.
I'm not.
Okay,
pain. In case you're wondering, this was good cop. This is gonna be bad cop.
I'm not hiding behind those glasses.
okay. Can you take them off for a second?
You want to look into my eyes now?
Wow, I've never had that reaction to one of those before. What was that? Explain yourself.
I wanted to bring in our new branding. Our sponsors today.
Cool
Are
and cool.
soft and
It's soft and gentle.
just like you, Miqdaad. Okay, stop it.
Wow. Okay. That
No,
was,
seriously, what was funny about that?
Huh? Look
Dissect.
into your eyes. What's that? Okay, so I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'll
As
just clean up here.
Miqdaad cleans up his little wet mess.
Cleans up his-
Cleans up his
think
wet
that
mess.
Miqdaad-
Miqdaad does not prematurely ejaculate like this. This is all I mean.
This is
Okay. All right. So we're gonna have like a proper conversation. We're friends, and,
Yes,
and
we
we've had lots of like deep, wonderful conversations.
Yes, we have.
Can you snap out of this character for a second? Unbutton the jacket, take off the glasses, take
Show
a
the
puff of
sexy
your
shirt.
vape.
sorry.
Okay. You've helped a lot of people. You've helped me personally. You've given me my first, 15-minute spots, 20-minute spots. We've worked together. I just love chatting with you, and you know, we've talked about lots of important things and unimportant things. People think that the person on stage is usually the same person off stage.
I mean, to a large extent, that is kind of true, the way I see it, at least. Who you are on stage is an unfiltered, most true version of yourself. So everything that I say on stage are things that I am thinking that I would not say out loud. It's basically me without any social filter. It's basically me without any worry of what society will think or what people will think, because I have the ability to hide under the fact that this is a performance. But that is who I am. So it's more like that's the real me, and this is something that I put on for society. There's a quote by Dave Chappelle that, you know, I feel most alive when I'm on stage. Because that gives you true flexibility and true freedom in terms of expressing your opinion. So for me, I don't know what it's like for other comedians, but I feel like myself truly when I'm on stage. Like I have the ability to say whatever I want. I'll talk about things like my divorce. I'll talk about things like heartbreak. I'll talk about things like going through rough jobs or whatever it may be, whatever pain I have, in a way that I would never be able to do in a non-stand-up comedy situation. You know? So I think a person on stage is actually a decent reflection of who they are.
Do you want to say something?
Yeah, because it's not easy to get to that openness though. Because like from performing on stage, it takes growth to get there.
Yeah.
How long do you think it took you to be able to be open on stage like that?
For me, it was immediate, actually, because I consider myself an introvert. I'm not very good at social situations. So I never had an outlet. I'd be afraid of talking to friends, or I'd be afraid of sharing in general. And you know how it is with men. We're just kind of locked up all the time. Nobody's encouraged to talk as a guy. You're not encouraged to talk about your feelings. You're not encouraged to express yourself. Men don't cry, right? So the entire idea is that the stage allows you to do these things. The stage allows you to be your authentic self, which is why I took to stand up. The only difference being that you have to mask everything with a punchline. But that still allows you to be a lot truer than you would be otherwise. So that's why I think it's genuinely an authentic self. Me on stage is an authentic me.
It almost sounds like it's therapy.
To a large extent. And you don't pay for it, you get paid for it.
What, you don't go to therapy?
I mean, you get paid for doing stand-up, but you pay for therapy, you know.
So we talked about this. You're in therapy, right?
Yes.
Okay. Pinky promise? Pinky promise. Okay. I have a few questions, kind of like rapid fire.
Yeah.
So don't think, right? How would your mom describe you?
She would describe me as a disappointment.
How would your father describe you?
Oh, bigger disappointment.
How would your ex-wife describe you?
Cunt.
How would your friend describe you?
I think Amin likes me. Amin would be like, he's a cool guy.
Don't think I do.
Yeah, see.
A lot.
Kiss, 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 kiss. Okay.
Do you want to look into my eyes, Amin?
I think he's already drained. So, all right, don't make this funny. See, this is what you do. We start to get deep, and a little bit of like the soft side comes out, and suddenly deflect funny. How would generally, forget about people that know you through comedy. How would your friends, or the closest thing you have to a friend, describe you?
I think that currently in 2024, they would describe me as an alcoholic. To be completely fair with you. But this is something that there's another comic called Arzu, and she used to describe me like this. She'd be like, bro, you are, what is it called? You're an Oreo. You know, you're crusty on the outside, but you're creamy on the inside. I think I like that description.
I like that because it does take a little bit of effort to get to that inside. You have to live through the crust.
Once you live through the crust, then there's a lot of cream to go around. You know what I mean?
We all know what you mean. Mom, don't watch this. How do you want to be described, though? Seriously.
I haven't thought about that, to be very honest with you. My life goal is to be a stand-up comedian full time. So he made people laugh.
Okay.
I mean, that's the legacy, I guess. If I had to leave one, he made people laugh. He was hilarious. He gave people opportunities. He got people into stand-up. He let people pursue their dreams.
Mm-hmm. Who is the person that you love the most today?
Amin, by far.
And that's why he gave me my first
Don't say it!
opportunity to perform.
Oh, yes.
Guys, disgusting. So we know that this is not going to be a PG-rated podcast.
It never was. Yeah.
Yeah, what was I thinking? No, but he did give me my first opportunity.
Yeah.
Outside of my graduation show, Miqdaad was the first person to give me an opportunity, and he abused me on stage, but it was with love.
Yeah, we were there together. He gave us, we opened for his special.
No, before that.
Before that?
Yeah, before that.
How dare you?
Yeah, I broke the microphone, he cursed me out.
Amazing.
And he did that yesterday also.
Yeah.
I don't know, every time Amin comes to Jamboree, he must break the microphone. I don't know what it is. He just yanks it. He doesn't know how to hold it.
Yeah.
I think I have enough for like a really nice trailer. It's just the bromance.
Amin doesn't know how to hold it. He just yanks
He's just yanking it.
We don't need to summarize it. Okay. So
I'm still learning. This is my lessons as well.
When was the last time you cried?
So I have a very simple system with crying, right? I take 2 hours out of my week and then I'll play like Backstreet Boys or whatever, just some Snow Patrol and whatever, and I'll just get all my emotions out in 2 hours and then I'm good for the week. So I have scheduled crying sessions by myself with my cat.
You have a cat.
It's a big panther looking little shit.
Name?
I can't say the name. It's black, so it's kind of racist if I
Say it.
No, I can't.
Is it Arnold Schwartz?
No,
I just call him Wesley Snipes.
I love that for you. All right.
You really? Jesus. Oh, Jesus. How do we not know that?
Okay, can we focus now?
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you. All right, so when is the next crying sesh?
Oh, it's a Sunday activity.
It's a Sunday activity.
Yeah.
Wait, what day is it today?
It's not Sunday.
It's not Sunday.
Yeah, for sure.
especially. Okay, what advice do you have for new comics?
Stage time. Stage time. I genuinely think stage time is super important. And the other piece of advice that I would actually give new comedians is don't emulate Netflix special having comedians. Those guys have developed their voice over decades. You cannot get up on stage and be Dave Chappelle on day one. The first thing is don't talk about yourself for your first couple of years. I mean, this is a lot of people might say that's not necessarily right, but I think that it's important because you talk about yourself, you talk about your journey after you understand what it is to be funny, right? So if you talk about your observations that are more common to people, like for example, when I started, I'm talking about the Dubai Metro, or I'm talking about expat life, or I'm talking about a flat share. These are things that other people have experienced. So they have relatability. However, you talk about your life and you try to make it yours special, and you try to get deep unnecessarily because that's what comedians are doing on Netflix. That might not necessarily work because you've not mastered the art form of just being funny first.
And this is when it sounds like a funny TED talk, basically.
Yeah, it just sounds like you're trying to do a TED talk. Don't learn the art of writing a joke and then look outwards, look around, and then look inwards. I think that's the journey you need to take as a comic.
All right, so the king of roasts, the king of crowd work. Some people would say it's a crutch.
It 100% is.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, if I switch to crowd work, that's because my material isn't working. It's 100% true.
Don't interrupt him.
Yeah, it's just, just shut the hell up, man.
He's doing an hour crowd work show.
Yeah, because I don't have jokes.
And because he can. Because he can.
And because he's sexy.
Always.
Like the other guy.
Oh. Okay.
100%.
Okay, back to the serious shit, okay?
Yeah.
All right. So it is absolutely a crutch. Can you do it?
It is a crutch, but I don't think you can knock people that do crowd work because, for example, you know how social media works right now, right? Writing an hour of stand-up comedy would take you at least 2 years of dedicated effort in this country. You could be faster in the US, maybe because you're doing 3 shows a night, but here it would be a lot more time consuming, right? Because you have very few open mics. Most of the shows are features. Like you can't do a brand new 20 minutes at my show on Fridays. I wouldn't allow that.
Yeah.
But there's one open mic a week effectively. So it would take you 2.5 years sometimes to build an hour. So how do you keep your social media active? Crowd work is disposable content. So you shoot that, there's a quick interaction. That interaction will never happen again. And if it's funny, it builds to your social media. So crowd work does have its place. And it's also important in the middle of a hour show. Like if you have like 10 or 12 minutes of crowd work, you're looping the audience in, you're keeping them engaged. And that's the beauty of a live show, right? Unlike when you're watching Dave Chappelle on Netflix, he still seems far away. But if you're watching a live show, that's the part of the live that you don't get on TV. Like the comedian's actually talking to you. You feel involved. And that's the beauty of a live show. So crowd work has its place. But a comedian that only consistently does crowd work has writer's block. That's how I see it.
Okay.
Because that's not the art form. You're not an improviser. You're a comedian. Your job is to write jokes, right? Yeah. That's how I see it.
Are there a lot of people in the local scene that do good crowd work?
Ali does fantastic crowd work. He's great at it. He's the emperor of crowd work if I'm the king, you know what I mean? But the point is that, again, insulting people is not crowd work, right? You're just getting up there, oh, you Bengali. That's just, you're just being racist. But I think elevating people and getting them in on the joke is more important.
Yeah.
There are a couple of rules when it comes to crowd work. Like, if there's a couple, don't make fun of the woman. You know, like you make fun of the guy, he'll take it. There are certain things that you need to be mindful of. And anybody that you talk to as part of crowd work should not feel like, man, I got shat on. I bought a ticket and this guy shat on me and made me feel like that person should feel involved at the end of it. Like, hey, man, I had a great time. You know, the comedian spoke to me. Like, he should leave with that mindset. And that's sometimes hard to do because it's very easy to just insult someone, but that's not what a comedian does. You know what I mean?
But you get away with it.
No, because they still know that I'm involving them. And I think what's also crucial is that after the show, I make it a point to go and speak to everyone that I spoke to during the show. So they really feel like, okay, you know what, this comedian, he didn't just involve me in the show. He actually came up to me after the show, spoke to me, and I feel good about the whole deal.
Yeah.
That's great advice. Okay, we're going to do one word at a time.
One word at a time.
You two are going to be one person and you're going to write a letter. We're going to write, wonderful. We're going to write a love letter to Prince Andrew.
A love letter.
A love letter, yes, you heard it right, to Prince Andrew. All right, this is not the BBC, guys. It's chill, right? So, and scene.
Dear
Luscious.
Andrew,
I
enjoyed
last
night.
Okay, we're gonna start again. Too slow.
Okay.
Way too slow, boys, honestly. And stop directing each other.
Okay.
Be open.
And it's Prince Andrew, otherwise the joke's pointless.
Yeah. Or my prince. All right, and scene.
Dear
Prince,
Andrew,
how you
I
want
some
more
of
that
beautiful.
body
So
when
are
you
coming
in
the
bedroom.
because
I
really
want
this.
again.
Jeffrey,
Epstein
really
missed
you.
last night.
That's 2 words.
Can I have a professional?
I don't trust these two. I don't trust these two. We're going to write a complaint letter to Meghan Markle.
Okay.
And scene.
Why?
Dear, where is why?
No, I'm angry.
Okay, but fair.
Why?
Are
You
not
on
the
suits.
show anymore.
Can I please have a professional?
I walked into that. All right.
Okay.
All right, Miqdaad. Thank you.
Well, thank you for having me at the Amin and Noha show.
That's not what it's called. We haven't figured out the name yet, but
Just
What do you think we should call it?
unprofessionals.
oh yeah, what should we call it?
The Teletubby show.
Yeah. You know we can edit that stuff about Sultan of Brunei that Miqdaad said it, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
That
And
kind
send
of
it to
edit.
him.
Gail has a British accent. I'm not pulling that off.
And a British passport.
Exactly.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine. Brunei is too close to
You're
India.
fucked. All right. Can you please tell us about the shows that you have going
So
on?
Mad Cat Comedy runs every Friday and every Saturday. Saturdays we're at the Canopy in the Hilton by Al Seef, and Fridays we're at the Clavichord, which is the greatest local comedy room in Dubai. No hate to Comedy Kicks and Flamingo Live, but let's be honest, we are better and sexier. You know, right? Wouldn't you agree?
And that's a wrap. Thank you very much.